Penny Duck and the Moonlight Melody.
In the quiet village of Pondlebrook, nestled deep in the whispering woods, lived a cheerful little duck named Penny. Penny wasn't just any duck, oh no, she had the most curious habit. She loved to sing to the moon. Every night, when the stars blinked awake and the lily pads curled into little green pillows, Penny would waddle to the middle of the pond, lift her beak to the sky, and sing her heart out. But there was a little problem. Quah, quah. Her singing sounded more like a squeaky gate than a melody. The frogs would groan. The owls would cover their ears. The turtles would dive underwater and hide. "Why do you sing, Penny?" the grumpy goose Gilbert honked. "You don't even have a nice voice." Penny would look up at the glowing moon and whisper, "Because I feel it here." She tapped her little feathered chest. "And I think the moon listens." One special night, when the moon was full and glowing like a silver lantern, something magical happened. Penny waddled to her usual spot and opened her beak. But before she could make a sound, a glowing note floated down from the sky. It sparkled and shimmered, gently landing on Penny's beak. "What is this?" Penny blinked. The note unfolded into words. "Dear Penny, your heart holds the moonlight melody. Tonight, your voice will open the way." Suddenly, whoosh! The pond glowed. The water shimmered like diamonds. Fireflies danced in perfect circles. And from the middle of the pond rose a staircase made of stardust and lily pads. Penny's eyes widened. "I must be dreaming." But her little feet started to climb, step by magical step, higher and higher until she reached the Moon Palace. It floated in the sky like a glowing music box, surrounded by stars that hummed gentle tunes. Inside, moon mice in tuxedos played tiny violins. A cat with a harp purred out lullabies. A wise old owl tapped a baton. "Penny Duck," he said, adjusting his glasses. "The Moonlight Choir is missing its voice, the one that sings with heart, not perfection." Penny blinked. "Me? But I croak like a frog with hiccups." The owl smiled. "Exactly. You sing from inside, not just with your feathers." The Moon Orchestra tuned their instruments. Penny stood in the center of a glowing moonflower stage. She took a deep breath, and she sang. The first note wobbled. The second note cracked. But the third glowed. Her voice wasn't perfect, but it was full of wonder, warmth, and dreams. The stars twirled. The moon beamed. The palace shook with magic. Penny had awakened the moonlight melody. A wave of shimmering notes floated out into the sky, raining soft music over the earth. In Pondlebrook, frogs stopped croaking. Owls peeked out. The turtles listened. And even Gilbert Goose gasped. That's Penny? That's our Penny?" When she floated gently back down to her pond, the whole forest stood in silence. Penny bowed shyly. "I just followed the song inside me." And from that night on, every creature in Pondlebrook gathered at the pond when the moon rose, just to hear Penny Duck sing her sweet, silly, and magical song. Because sometimes, the most beautiful melodies are the ones only you can sing. And that, little dreamers, is how Penny Duck found her voice under the moonlight. Moral: Every voice matters, no matter how small. Believe in your song.